I am 105 years old, and I have watched love change more times than I can count. And after a certain age, marriage becomes very quiet. Not angry, not broken, just quiet in a way that feels heavy. Because when the children leave and the noise fades, you are finally left with each other. And sometimes you realize you have not truly spoken in years. Because for so many years, you were too busy surviving to notice the distance.
You were raising children, paying bills, solving problems, and you told yourself there would be time later.
But when later finally arrives, you realize you forgot how to talk to each other. And the silence between you is not loud, it is polite, it is routine. And that is what makes it dangerous, because it does not look like a crisis. There are no slammed doors, no shouting. It does not feel like a crisis. It feels normal, and that is the danger. Distance rarely begins with anger. It begins with small things left unsaid. A thank you never spoken, an apology never offered, a feeling quietly ignored. And over the years, those small things begin to feel very large. But instead of talking about it, most people simply learn to live with it. And sometimes we pretend nothing is wrong because it feels easier than opening old wounds. But silence does not heal distance. It slowly makes it permanent. One day, you look at each other and something feels unfamiliar. It is not that love disappeared. It is that connection slowly faded. And by the time you notice, pride makes it harder to reach back. The first step is simple, but it requires humility. Humility means saying, I may have been wrong, because after decades, pride becomes part of your identity. But if you want connection again, someone must lower their pride first, because each person waits, hoping the other will speak first. And while you both wait, the distance grows without anyone noticing. Sometimes one honest sentence can soften years of silence. It can be as simple as saying, I miss you, because it admits distance without placing blame. Blame builds walls, and walls grow thicker with age. Walls fall only when someone chooses courage over comfort. Courage begins with one honest conversation, not with accusation, but with curiosity and care. I still want us to feel close again. And if the response feels cold, do not retreat into silence again. Persistence does not mean arguing. It means staying open. Openness begins when you listen without preparing your defense. When someone feels heard, even old wounds begin to soften. But reconnection cannot survive if only one heart is trying. And sometimes acceptance is the final act of love. Acceptance is not defeat, it is clarity. And once you see clearly, you must choose with honesty. You can choose to rebuild, or you can choose to release with grace. In both choices, self-respect must remain intact. Self-respect does not mean sacrificing your peace. Peace becomes priceless when you have lost it once. When you are young, you chase excitement and ignore quiet harmony. Maturity is learning to protect harmony instead of winning arguments. Many times, you win the argument but lose the closeness. To regain closeness, you must sacrifice the need to be right. Ego may protect your pride, but it quietly destroys your bond. A bond survives when both people choose kindness daily. Kindness can be as simple as a gentle word at the right moment. Time does not heal relationships. Effort does. Because waiting feels easier than changing yourself. Real change begins when you look inward with honesty. Honesty is frightening because it removes your excuses. Excuses protect your ego, but they weaken your connection. True strength is the courage to stay gentle. Gentleness rebuilds trust faster than any argument ever could. Trust returns through small, consistent actions, not grand promises. Promises fade quickly when actions do not follow. After a lifetime, you realize love is not loud. It is chosen every day. And if you still have time, choose it today.